he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Right there.
This is Coleman. And some room to work. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Newton on 2nd down. His throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target, and it's 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses. They try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And the Panthers coming out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second and goal now from the 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Spiller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard. Here's Newton now on second down. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Surveying the field. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Single. Watch 84.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Completes it to Dixon. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
On the ball. 55. Right there.
On first and 10, Newton. And Dixon over the middle. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. The guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. On second and 10, Newton. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitching.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw again. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now onto the field. Here come the Panthers. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
Thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check three. Gun. Check. On the ball. 20. Gun. Watch safety three.
Third and long. It's Newton. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Gun. Check 31. Check 31. Great. Hey, watch it. Gun. Rush it.
They are going to go for it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And the Saints just continue to roll. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10, Newton again. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And a big 32-yard play on third.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Newton. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. So they're going to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Newton on first down. Looking deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to take another shot here. And now here's another interception. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, of course, in a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll go to the air here. And Lewis lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Panthers are going to get a 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Newton going up top. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Here we go.
They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. After the run, Newton going to throw. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. Some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a run.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down. Third and long, it's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. That one looks like he'll throw here. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run the option left. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll wind up loose. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Deep drop.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard.